So, hi everybody. My name is Jeff, and this is my first video of Hero of the Storm. It's a new channel. I'm just starting on YouTube, and I will hope you like it. First of all, like I said, my name is Jeff, and I have to warn you, my first language is not English. My first language is French. So if I have some problem with some words, or if I mumble a little, or I'm looking forward, or something like that, don't be too harsh on me. I'm doing my best to speak as fluently as I can in English. The other disclosure is that I'm not a professional HOTS player. I just play for fun. I've been playing for many years now. In fact, since the beginning, I've been playing since beta. So practically 3 years now. And I'm level 619. So I know a little bit about that game. And what I wanted to share with you some tricks, some tips, I should say. 5 tips. There you go. 5 tips that I wanted to share with you. When I started to play HOTS, I was alone and didn't have any friends who were playing that in the first few weeks. And since the game was new for everybody, there was not a lot of video. So I thought that even if the game's out since, like I said, 2.5 years, practically 3 years, there are still new people coming to HOTS. So I decided to make this quick video just to give you a few tips if you're a new player, to help you out getting better and having fun from the start. While this is loading, this is my first tip, number one. Relax. It's just a game. I know everybody wants to come in and kill everybody and just be good and great and have great stat at the end of the game, but that's not the goal here. When you first start a game like this, you have to take it easy, relax, take deep breath, and don't rush in. I know your first instinct will be to try to kill everything that moves, and that's not a bad thing, but it could lead to your death. So at first, relax, look around, look at what your teammates are doing. If all of them are going to an objective, follow them, go with them. Even if it's not the decision you would have made, be really mindful of what your teammates are doing. And well, shoot at stuff. That's the idea. The second tip, number 2, is to play AI. There's no shame in playing a little bit of AI once in a while, especially at the beginning, just to get the feel of it, just to see how it works. And AI is not stressful. Most of the time you'll have new players there, but you'll have also players that know how the game works, but are there to test a new character or to test a new build. So you won't have too much problem with the AI. For me, the first character I had, and that leads me to tip number 3, is Raynor. My tip number 3 is try a few characters. Not all of them. Don't try to understand how all of them works for the start. Just start with a few of them. Maybe some specialists or some assassins. Maybe a tank because they're harder to kill, so you'll last longer. You'll feel less fragile. But try something, and once you try to find the idea here of trying out different character is to try to find one that is easy for you. That you find it's interesting to play. You're having fun. You like his different skills. For me, it was Raynor. Like I said, why Raynor? Because he's quite simple. You just shoot people. And if you do it enough, it helps you out. And the other thing is that he only has 2 activated buttons for real. You only use the Q and the W. Your E is an automated skill shot. In fact, it's a skill that regen your life when you go under. I think it's 30%. Yeah, 30%. That's it. So you don't have to worry about that. It has a cooldown, but you don't have to activate it in any way. So you only have 2 different buttons to manage. So at first, it could be a good idea for for you to go with the player a character like this one. I can. So that's my third. The fourth is about the build. As you know, in Hero of the Storm, I just realized how hard it is to play and talk at the same time. It's really hard. I'm sorry. I didn't thought it would be that tough to concentrate and do both. And she's gone. Okay, so now tip number 4 is about the talents. What you have here, every 3 level, you'll have a new talent. So 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, and 20. And those talents are really change the way you're gonna play the character. It's really important. They're not trivial. I mean, depending on what you choose, it will really change your play style. It will really change the way you act. What I recommend is going on a site like Heroes Fire or Judge Hype or whatever you can find on Google or on YouTube to find something, a build that is already done and already tested that good players are using. And make it your own for some time. Just try it out. Just try it, see if you're comfortable with it. And if you're not, that's not a problem. That's my sub tip, if I can say so. The idea is that there is no more the build. For a long time, that was one of the problem. There was one optimal build for a character, and that was it. You could take something else, but you would have to pay for it because you were not optimal, you were not the best you can be. Blizzard worked really hard, especially in the last year, to change the talents, to better equilibrate them, and to make talents that can be used in certain circumstances, and in others they don't feel that good depending on what your composition team or what the adversary is, their composition is. So it's not a religion. I mean, a build is something that can change from game to game. So don't feel bad if you see a build that is recommended by one of the best players in the world and you're saying, oh, I am not comfortable with that. I don't like this talent, or I don't like this one. So feel free to customize it, to make it your own. And last of all, it's a tip I'm going to give you now. You're going to think about it, you're going to play some games, and you're going to forget about it. Because it's a hard tip, but it really changed the way you play the game. I want you to check the bottom right of your screen. You have here the minimap, where you can see everything that's happening. And most players don't even know it's there. I mean, you can go months in that game and not realizing how much this little thing over here in the right corner is important. It could save your life countless times. The idea is to know where your friends are, and especially where the enemies are. Professional players say that you should look at your minimap every 5 to 10 seconds. So at very often, you just play, you're doing something, you're going somewhere, you're just shooting things, you have a second that you do not need full concentration, go to your minimap. Okay, there's one here, there's one here. You can then see where the other players are. And that is really important. It's important to know what your teammates are doing, so you can help them out. If you see a gank coming, or if you see someone in trouble, you will see automatically on the map. You will see where you are on the in the objective. For example, I just looked at my map, realized that the bottom shrine was not ours, so I can get there really fast. Just take it back. And the most important thing is to see where the enemies are. Because when you get when you play with higher players, you will be ganked, they will try to trap you, they will try to take isolated players, they will try to rotate, do rotations to come and keep you if you're too far on your lane and lack a little bit of protection from the tower. Like this guy over here could have tried to gank me from behind. That's not the case because we're playing against AI, so that's not that really tough. But against normal player, yeah, that will happen. So knowing where the enemies are, it's really important. And you can count, okay, so now there's 2 dead, 3 dead, the Junkrat is here, so I'm only missing Vala. So I'm not in any danger to push forward with this tower. Like I said, I discovered that really late, the importance of the minimap and looking at it all the time. It's hard to do because it breaks your concentration on what you're doing. Sometimes it puts you in bad situation, but you'll take the you'll finally be able to do it without really thinking about it. It's going to become a reflex, and this will really upgrade your type of play. So that's my 5 tips. Relax, look around, look at what your friends are doing, look at what your teammates are doing. Secondly, play AI, learn your character, learn how he works. Then find a build that is good for you. You can get inspired by good players or by already set up builds that are on the internet. But don't be shy, and if you don't like it, if you want to change something, do it. Just customize it so you're comfortable with it. And finally, like I said, the minimap is really important. I will give you a last tip, a 6 on the top 5, if I say so. The idea is that get inspired by a good player. I'm not the good example of a good player, but there's a lot of good professional players that have YouTube channel. There are guys like MF Palitime, who is one of my favorite, in fact, who is my favorite, from Hero of the Storm. I like the way he explains things. So go see those guys, go see how they play, go see what their trick are, what they do in certain situations. Get inspired by them and you'll get better. So that's it. I don't think we'll go to the end of the game. We'll just... because of course we're going to win. We have a 4 level lead, which is extremely high. It's rare in the game that will happen against normal people. It happens. It happens sometimes, but it's quite rare. And this guy is one. And I hope those tips and tricks will help you become a better player and like the game, because it's a really good game. I don't remember playing the same game over and over again that much in my life. HOTS has been really great for me. It's a good game, and they're always working so hard to put in a new character, new maps, everything. So they're working hard, so you keep getting interested and to see what's next and what's coming from their side. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can do a thumbs up if you like it. Do commentaries. And in the commentaries, if you want to say my English is really bad, it's okay. You can say it. I'll probably cry a little bit, but I'll get over it. I'll try to get better and better as we do it. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you later this week. Thank you. Bye-bye.